Hello everyone, welcome to SQL Development Crash Course. This is your host Mohan and we are at day 15 and today we are going to learn about data retrieval clauses in SQL Server. So we are going to learn about where, group by, having, order by and top clauses in SQL Server. So without any further delay, let's move to the SQL Server Management Studio. So here what I'm doing, I'm going to create a table called employee, and here we have employee ID, name, department and salary and age in as a column name, and I'm inserting few of the dummy records in it. So let me execute this query. So here we can see records are inserted and our table has 7 records for now. Here we need to notice few things that we have few age that is duplicated, and also department is also duplicated, and I think the name, the Mary is the name, and this is duplicate record in our name column, and for we also have duplicate in department and age as well as salary as well. So we will start first with the very basic thing, that is select, and we all know that we have already seen multiple times how we use select. So select can be used for selecting the rows from the table. After that, we have a distinct clause. In SQL Server, distinct is used to eliminate duplicate rows from the result set of a query and return only unique values for the specified column. Here, if we want to select only unique name or unique department from employee table, we can select using by a distinct clause. So now if I type select name and department from employee, what I will get, I have got name and I have also got the duplicated name as well as the duplicate department. But I don't want the duplicate records. So what I will do, I will type select distinct. So distinct is a clause or it's a keyword, distinct department from employee. So by this way, we will only have department, those have the unique values. We have seen that this table has multiple department. So by using the distinct clause, we can have only the distinct department. Now I want distinct name as well, right? So what I will do here, I will copy the name. So our query will be like select distinct name department from employee. So in this case, we can see it has taken the combination of name and department, and the unique name and department it has displayed. So if we talk about the combination, so Charles and HR, Devin at HR, those are the unique combination. It doesn't mean that it will uniquely identify the name column or the department column, but it will take the composite value or combined value, and it will show as a distinct column here, as a distinct value. So here we can see all the 7 rows are identified here because those are distinct. Now if I go here and if I see salary, okay, 26. Yeah, here if we see department and age, what if I write here, instead of this I will write age. Okay, so in this case it will only uniquely identify age plus department. So here we can see we have age 26 and HR, it has come twice in the original table, but when I will execute this query, it will only appear once. So here we can see only 6 records are there. This 25, 26 and HR, it has taken only once because it was duplicated in the original table. So this is about the distinct clause. We use we use the distinct clause to select the unique value from the table or from any column. Now the next is where clause. We have used in our examples earlier many times about like where clause, but today I will also show a few things here. So where clause is basically used to uh, filter the values in any column for any table. So for example, if I want to filter only the department IT, so I will write select star from employee where department column name equals to IT. So this is a string, that is why I am writing it in single quotes. So we will have only employees where the department is IT. Or maybe we can have other example with where we can try to find the employees where salary is greater than 60,000. So this is our integer value. That is why we are not writing it inside the single quotes. Here we have got all the employees, all the details of the employees where the salary is greater than 60,000. We can only select name or age also for those employees whose salary is more than 60,000. So this is how we use the where clause. After the where clause, we will have a clause that is called order by clause. So order by clause is used to sort the values uh, by their order, whatever order we specify in the command. So ascending or ASC is our default order. So let me show you. For example, if I am writing the same query, select name, age from employee where salary is greater than 60,000, order by age. So we are selecting name and age. That is why I have given this order by as age. So I haven't given any descending or ascending, but it has ordered the filtered value as per the age, and 26 is the least age, and after that 29, 32, and 41. But if I want this to order in descending order, I can write this keyword called DESC. If I will write this, it will sort this result with descending order. So this is how we use the order by. So we have covered three things today. One is select, where, and order by. Or also we have also seen how we use the distinct. Now we will move further and discuss about the group by. So why we use the group by clause? So a group by clause is used to organize rows with identical values in specified columns into groups, allowing aggregate functions like count, sum, average, minimum, and max to be calculated for each group. For example, if I want to count the employees per department, so we want to know how many employees are there as per the department. So what we will write, select department. What we want count of employee. So we will put asterisk here because we need every we need the count of employee. So we will consider this column as employee count. So this whenever you use as and after that whatever is there, it is called alias. So this value will be presented as employee count, and we will write the table name from employee, and we can write group by department. Okay. So here, if I run this query, what it is showing, how many employees are there in the each department. So if I run this in the combination, we can see we have sales, we have two. So here we have two, IT, we have two, and then others are from HR. So this is how we use the group by statement. Or maybe if I want to display the sum of salary, department wise sum of salary. So how we can do that? We can write select department, and what we want sum of salary. So we will write column name sum of salary as what you can write total salary from employee. Now we want to group by department. So once we will run this query, it will give us the total salary as per the department. So here we have three departments and we have total 7 employees. So here HR or IT, so for example, IT, it has 79,000 plus 88, so it is 167. For sales, it is 56,000 plus 51, so 107,000. And for HR, it is 228. So this is how the group by works. So now here the question comes, or maybe this question may be asked in the interview as well, that can we use a group by without the aggregate function? So here, if you see, we have seen two examples. In each examples, we have added this count or sum. So these are called the aggregate functions. Count, sum, min, max, those are the aggregate functions. And here we have used in both the examples. And there is one more thing to notice, that whenever you are using this group by, we need to use the column name in the group by, only that column name which is not present in the aggregate function. So here in the aggregate function we are using salary. So this department, which is the other than the aggregate function column, we have to specify in the group by column. We cannot say group by salary. What if I will write this group by salary? It will give error. It is saying employee dot department is in invalid select list because it is not contained in either the aggregate function or the group by clause, right? So this department, it should be there in the group by clause or maybe here, right? So it is not present in the group by, that is why we are getting the error. Okay, so now as we said, like we can also use group by without using this sum, or maybe without using any of the count or any of the aggregate function. So we can say select department comma age from employee, or directly we can write group by department. Okay, so let's see, this will not work. Why it will not work? Because in the group by statement, we should have all the columns which are there in the select. So it is what it is saying, that uh, employee.age is invalid in the select list because it is not contained in either aggregate function or group by clause. So whatever select we are using here with the group by, other than the aggregate function, we should have those, we should have all the columns other than aggregate one into the group by. So here, if I will write this query this way, we can see that it has grouped by department and age. So again, this department and age, those things are taken as a single value, and they have grouped it is equals are grouped by department plus age. So here, if I will show you the actual table, we can see that we have a group of HR26 twice. So they have grouped like sequence are grouped by and displayed only once. And other than that, all of those department and age combinations are unique. That is why we have got this in the output. So you may have a question that why we are using this, why when this condition is useful where we are using group by without the aggregate function. So when preparing data for further analysis or maybe organizing complex results or eliminating exact duplicates while guaranteeing order by group by columns, or all select columns must be listed in the group by if no aggregation are used. Otherwise, a syntax error will occur. So in the case where we want to list all the columns in the select clause, it should be displayed in the group by. Then only we use this group by without the aggregate function. Okay, so moving further, we have a having clause. So why we use the having clause? The purpose of having clause is to filter the groups created by group by. So let's see. This is the Okay. Here we have those departments or HR, those departments where sum of salary is there, right? So we have seen that we have three departments and those total sum of salary are displayed here. Now, if I want that, we only want the department where sum of salary is more than or less than one lakh 80,000. So in that case, we use the having clause, right? So so this will filter group created by the group by. So this group by has created these group, and after that we are filtering. Then only we will use the having clause. So unlike where which filters individual rows before grouping, having applies condition to results after aggregation. So whatever result we are getting after the aggregation, our having will only select those row. So let me rewrite this statement, or maybe let me add the having clause here. What we want all the sum of salary department wise where the total salary is, where sum of salary is uh, less than 1,80,000. So here we can see we have only we have IT and sales department where salary is less than 1,80,000. So let me run all those statements. See, we can see here that we have these departments without the having clause. And after the having clause, we have filtered all the rows with all the results which we have received after the group by. So having filter aggregate results, unlike where which filters base rows only. So when we use where clause, we only filter the rows, right? We only filter the base rows. For example, select department where salary is less than 70,000, then it will work on the base rows, whatever the rows are there in the actual table. But in case of having, that will work only with the group by department, or whatever the results we are getting after the group by, it will filter only those rows. So this is the difference between having and where. So now again the question may arise, or you may be asked the question, maybe you may be asked in the interview as well, that can we use having without a group by? So yes, we can use having without a group by as well, but it is not much meaningful for all the conditions. So it might be only meaningful in the queries that use the aggregate functions in the select or having clause. If I want to use the having without any group by function, we can write a query that is select sum of salary as total salary from employee, and we are not using any like where or group by or order by. We are using having only. So but I will write having sum of salary is greater than 50,000. So this query will just sum, so it will sum the salary of all the employees, and it will show it as a total salary having sum of salary is greater than 50,000. So it will only have one row and it will sum all the values. So we can use it, we can use having without the group by, but it will not be meaningful in most of the cases. For example, here we are using having without any group by, but it does not make any sense because even if you write this, it will give you the same value. So having will be mostly used with the group by clause. Okay, now we have discussed about select, we have discussed about where, order by, group by, having. Now we will discuss about the top. So in SQL Server we use top, and in other databases like MySQL we use limit. So this top or limit will basically use to limit the results. For example, if I will write select star from employee, order by salary, descending. Okay, here we have received all the details of all the employees, and the result set is order by salary descending, right? We can see the highest salary has come up on the top, and we have further salaries, but we don't want the whole like all the output. We only want, for example, top four. So we can write top four here. So we will receive only top four, top four rows as per the condition. So we also use this top in case where we have multiple or many records in the table, but we only want to display few of the records. Maybe if you have millions of rows, billions of rows, you want to have only top 100 or top 1,000. So you can write this way. So this is how we use top. So today we have learned about select, where clause, order by, group by, having, and top. In the next video, we will learn about how the SQL Server query execution works. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and keep learning. Thank you.